So this is going to be a short tutorial on how to make this type of kind of chill beat type of thing. You might hear this in like an ambient section of a video game. So the first thing that I did was I took Nexus and put in just a regular guitar. I don't think I did anything to the sound, so stock. So it sounds like this. So it's some simple chords played in like a strum pattern instead of all at once. Next we have our flute. This is also Nexus, but I did do something with the sound. I turned on the portamento and the time is 1/32. And also I turned the attack delay up to 22 milliseconds because if it's at 0, then the flute will sound harsh when it starts playing. So I can actually push it back down and you'll see what I'm talking about. So here's without the attack modified. So that first note is kind of like really rough. So if you push the attack up a little bit, let's go back down to what it was, it sounds much better. So that's that. Pretty easy. Then the cello is in between the flute sections. Just simple progression. Sounds pretty nice. It's kind of like, the goal of this is, it sounds a little bit sad, but at the same time it has some like upbeat ness to it, I guess you could say. So the kick is like a really soft kick that has a EQ on it. It's just cutting out the like very, very top frequencies, and compressor just making it a tiny bit louder because it was a little bit too quiet. Just sounds like this. Pretty easy. And the snare is, I believe it's an 808 snare maybe, or something like that. But yeah, it's kind of like that cracking sound. Really short and nice. And the snare doesn't have anything on it. The volume is lowered a little though. Then for a snapping sound, I didn't really know what to call this. It's not exactly a snap, but it's kind of like two pieces of wood being knocked together, I guess. And that has a compressor just to bump it up a teeny little bit, so it's a bit too quiet. And then our hi-hat pattern is a really soft, closed hi-hat. So yeah, okay. So yeah, it really didn't. We needed to find a hi-hat that was really soft and not have that like harsh hitting attack. So it goes really well with this. And then we have some sub bass, just following the guitar root notes. You can barely hear it when the actual song is playing, when it's like layered on top of everything. And then so I created a volume envelope for the flute, so when it's holding longer notes, it slowly gets just a little bit quieter. It sounds way more realistic, like someone's actually blowing into a flute. It's like that, and then I copied it over there. And then I found this effect that is kind of like, oops, an ambient, it's like an audience talking and clapping kinda, and I lowered the volume really low, so it kinda sounds like ocean waves, but also like the ambient noise of like a coffee shop or something. So we'll listen to that. So yeah, if the volume's up, then it sounds really harsh and loud, but it sounds pretty good if you lower it. And it's stuff like that that you can use to make your songs like to the next level. Just find something that you think might be cool and toy with it and see what you can come up with. So this is what the finished beat sounds like.